Okay, hello everyone again. Here we are. I'm revisiting the Mojave 2.5 Fox shocks with remote reservoir. I did a video earlier right after I bought this Jeep, and there was a lot of creaking and noise coming from this seal right here. It was actually quite noisy and squeaky, and it was causing a lot of noise through my chassis. What I did, and I showed you guys in a previous video, is I got a pick back behind this dust wiper seal, pulled it away from the shaft, and was able to get some of this fork boost lube in there. Now this is for mountain bikes. This is to lube the seals on a mountain bike and also to reduce stiction. So what I have discovered is it was still making some noise. Just a couple days ago I did the rear, and I was going to do a video, but I said screw it, didn't do a video. But I did lube those dust seals right there on the rear, and then all of the noise in the rear is gone. I also used a silicone-based grease called Super Lube on the sway bar bushings, which were making noise as well. It's totally quiet in the back, but now I'm hearing noise in the front that I didn't hear before because the rear was so noisy. So I came in to inspect thinking that this was going to be noisy again, and it's not. It is nice and quiet. But what you do here, I don't know if, let's flip it over, see if it does it. It stopped. But what I did here is oil rushing. You could hear oil rush into the remote reservoir, causing a little bit of creaking. It has stopped, and like, that's my experience with driving it. It's not there all the time. But both sides were doing it. The other side, worse. Maybe it's because I spent some time here and got it kind of filled. But that has stopped. But I've driven it 5,000 miles. This seal does not squeak anymore. And here's what I noticed first off when just doing an inspection. I can put this pick back behind this seal a lot easier. This dust seal is not as hard as it was when I first did this. So since I'm here, I'm going to do this again, and I'm going to walk through it again because someone commented, oh, you'll ruin the seal. No, you won't. There is this seal with an oil seal right below it, in which holds the oil and nitrogen in the shock. So in fact, I don't even think the lower half is pressurized with nitrogen. I believe the way the shocks, I'm not a shock expert, but what I believe is true is you've got nitrogen on top of a bladder that's above the oil. So this is just holding oil in. So there's an oil seal right below it. So what I'm going to show is I've got a 45-degree pick. You can put it right in there. And what you want to do is you want to push against the shaft and down behind that seal, and it'll pop forward. You can see that it's nice and open. That's all you're doing, so you can get some lubrication back behind it. If you can easily go around, then you're doing fine. If you go too far, yeah, you're going to feel that oil seal. You're not going to be able to push around the shaft. You'll know if you've pushed too far, but the goal is you're only going down about as far as that right there that I can show you from the exterior. You're only putting maybe 1/8 of an inch of this pick behind your seal. Get that behind there. And be careful, find it, you know, you'll get it just manipulated just enough, it'll just fall right in, just like that. What I like to do, wipe this up. Here's how I do it. I use gravity to help me. So I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna put it around up here. And I'm gonna put a generous amount because what I want is I want it to go down the shaft. That way, when I'm here, there's enough that it just wants to just go down in that opening as I go around. Just like that. And you keep that pick up high enough, you don't have to worry about that oil seal down there. It's pretty easy. If you're mechanically inclined and you feel that you can tackle this, chances are you can do it with great success. And you're just pulling that seal far enough away. You can manipulate this a little bit by pulling it out further. That's all you're doing. You're allowing that lubrication to get down behind that dust seal. And what I would like to note again, which I already had touched on, this seal is a lot softer now. It was super hard. It's actually colder today. It's probably a good 15 degrees colder outside. And I am outside doing it. Current temperature is 35 degrees out here. I was in the garage here last time with heat. And I had it heated to 60 degrees. So given the temperature changes and everything, this is definitely a lot better than it was when I first addressed it a few weeks ago. So just want to share that with you guys. And if you come across this on your Fox 2.5 shocks on your Mojaves and maybe even your Rubicons, I don't know if the Rubicon 2.0s suffer from this, but everything I keep finding, it's always related to the Mojave with the 2.5s. So just want to show you that. You can pull these shocks off pretty easily, even though you have the remote reservoir, because this fitting right here, right there, that swivels. This all is flexible and swivels. You can see you're not going to hurt anything. That's intended to do that. So I'm sorry about the bad videotaping there, but I'm doing the best I can to show you that. So shoot me questions, like, whatever. Don't care. I'm merely just doing videos to try and help people. This isn't for views. This isn't for likes, anything like that. I just would like to share. So there you go. Thanks for watching.